and I think we'll just get rid of everything we don't need. What do you think?
Well, you never know what you need.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this. All right, well, let's just throw.
There's that one.
Okay, maybe put that bucket over in the corner. Good to go?
Yeah.
I think we'll start at the far end, like where we were.
Okay.
Because we still gotta wash it.
Okay.
Oh, let me take that down. Did the screw fit this?
Yeah. There's one.
Well, yeah, okay. Go ahead. You know what you're doing. You're an operator now. Yeah, you're in swing. Pull the trigger. Oh, there you go. Okay. Sorry. You're not.
Okay.
Tell you what, why don't we just do them as we come to them?
Yeah. I think,
here's one right here.
yeah.
Stop. Okay, that's good. Hold that screw.
Okay, these are number 12 inch and a half stainless pan head screws. Well, let's see what happens.
Beautiful.
You liking that idea?
Yeah, that's a damn good idea.
Okay.
Now we'll just give that.
Go over to the next one.
Yeah. Don't go up.
Not up, out. Oops. There's no oopses in.
Down.
Yeah.
I'd like to be about shoulder level.
How's that?
A little more. Now out a little more. I think I'm going to get rid of this extra extension. Okay, now swing away from the, don't do nothing.
I remember you could hear him swearing in there the other day, the UPS driver. Coming up the road, currents are frickin' subtle. Say your prayers, Bart. Well, looks like it's holding.
Yeah, let's pull them in. Yeah. Okay. Now we got one down here to do.
Okay.
And we got to swing away from the house.
Okay.
You know something? Go down first. Oh, okay, you got it.
And
go ahead. We're doing good. Now go down again. It's a little bouncy, isn't it?
yeah. But it's a lot handier than the ladder. Oh, that was solid.
Oh yeah, it's a great repair, Jeff.
Okay, now wipe your gutter.
I want to go down, and we'll wash the gutter. I want to go down a little bit. Oh, a little more.
Hammer.
Oh. Don't forget the tooling.
Any more?
Moss is kind of growing up underneath, and you know something, there isn't any goddamn
flashing
metal.
There should be.
There isn't. That's cedar.
Well,
who did this fucking roof anyway? All right, bucket.
Yeah, because I don't remember doing this. I remember doing the garage.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And I don't even know how. And for the rest of this video, I am just going to dub in what is happening. We have the JLG T350 portable towable lift up, and we are cleaning the gutters with a bleach solution, and we are resetting the clips with some stainless steel screws. Some clips are using a 3-inch screw going into rafter tails, and others that are just going into the 1-inch cedar fascia board are 1.5" number 12 pan head stainless steel screws. And it works out really well. It greatly increases the strength of the hold of the gutter brackets, and it also sucks the fascia board back into the house and the gutter under the shingles. So there was some dripping under the or behind the gutters from the roof where the rain would flow and follow the edge of the roofing back around to the fascia board, and so tightening everything up has fixed that problem. So we are just getting started with setting up the towable lift in the backyard, where we are going to start cutting down all these trees. And so we had about I'm gonna guess 10 truckloads. That's 2 F350s and 1 C2500 Chevy. And so there you see me going up there. I have my handy Homelight 10 or 12-inch pull saw, chainsaw. It's electric. And I tell you, that thing is a little workhorse. It just cuts and cuts. And it does the job without issue. The unknown mechanic had trouble starting his gas-powered Homelight chainsaw, or Husqvarna, I think there was. And he had a son-in-law come down with his chainsaw, and that one wouldn't run either. But me, with my $110 Homelight cheapy chainsaw with a 12-inch extending pole, saved the day, and it just worked and kept on cutting. And you see there, it's cutting branches that are right at the limit of the chain. So what we did is we'd cut one side, and then we would use the angled blade and come around the back side and finish cutting. So I think you'll see that happen with this branch trunk of the tree here. So I'm going to be working it, trying to get the thing to fall, and it is putting up a good fight. So now I'm coming around the other side, and that still isn't going to be enough. There's a lot of wood there trying to get cut. So one of the things you have to do when you are on this lift is you are constantly watching for people on the ground. You do not want anybody walking under the lift where they could get hurt by falling debris, trunks, branches, etc. That would not be any fun at all. So you'll see me at high speed looking around all the time, making sure there's no one below me. And also I will be calling out and confirming. You see I have the unknown mechanic is standing away from there, and he's outside of the bouncing zone too. You see I'm still having trouble with that. I moved the bucket of the lift hoist over, tried to push away, and it still wouldn't give. So now I'm reaching over the top with a tighter angle, and there it went. So all of this became firewood. There are 2 large cherry trees that got cut completely down. They were old and diseased trees. Ivy, lichens, moss, everything growing on them. But they did render some good firewood, so probably about 3 quarts of firewood came from this. And that will turn into campfire wood next season. Yeah. Oh yeah. There. That was the high point.
That was the highest one?
Yeah.
Or a high one?
No, that was the highest point on this.
Oh, it was higher than the rest of the tree?
Yeah, that was the top of this branch. Now I can start working all the way down.
Okay, so it's kind of like the speaker.
So what's that?
The tower on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the steeple. So I'm at the highest point of the tree now, cutting that. Let's see.
Your yard yet?
No. Yeah, see, this is it's at the point now where you can cut it without stuff falling on top of you. Well, it was before, now it's not. Well, no, I've got it cut below me now. So now that I have all the branches above me cut away, I can cut down on the branches below me without having to worry about branches and big things falling on top of me and hitting me. I did get hit a couple of times. You can't see it because of the high speed, but yeah, I got whipped a couple times from branches. So I'm cutting down all the branches here and just working my way down the trunk of the tree. And so you see the chainsaw is working very nicely. I guess it's actually it's a chainsaw, but it's a pull saw, so I don't know what you're supposed to call it, but it sure does work. And it's kind of fun. That was getting up. I had the lift fully extended, and it gets kind of creepy when you're all the way up there. When you're extended all the way, you start wanting to be careful on how fast you move. The faster you start and stop, the more shake you put into the lift. And it's just kind of creepy when you're standing up there and the thing is rocking around. And also, fortunately, it was not a windy day, and in fact we really got lucky with the weather. You can see it's all nice sunny blue skies. So this one here, I'm getting into sections of the trunk again where it is at the same size or larger as the chain on the pull saw. But yeah, so I cut the branches away as I move down the tree, and when I clean off the trunk, then I cut a section of trunk, a manageable size section, about 2 feet, 3 feet long. Because if you can't handle it on the ground, then you have to cut it again, and that would be working twice. But we also don't want it so big that we don't want it too small, making too many cuts, and we don't want it too big, having to make more cuts when we get down on the ground. So you can see how that pull saw just eats through the wood. It does a great job. And there goes another section of tree. It's kind of funny, while we were up there, we had a few people come by asking if we could do tree service work for them, and we're not tree people, we're just a couple of guys working on the Unknown Mechanics rental house. So he did try to get a tree cutting service to come and cut down these trees. It was going to be $2,500 to cut down one tree, and so we went ahead and we cut down 2 trees and a whole bunch of hedges. Then we also used the lifts to service gutters and siding and fix other things along the exterior of the house. So the Unknown Mechanic got his money's worth by doing things himself and renting the equipment and just not being afraid to tackle a project. And it was a lot of fun. If you have any sort of a mechanical aptitude, I would say give it a shot. If you're not confident, don't try, but if you are confident in your abilities, you can save yourself a lot of money doing it yourself. And so I'm done for now, so I'm gonna take the hoist down, and now I'll go back to regular talking on the video. Okay, and then we have taken, see, it's cold out. We've taken 3 truckloads to the dump for clean green waste, and we have another truckload here now. But you can see we have all these nasty old trees cut down except for that one, and we're still trying to figure out if we're going to cut that down or not, because it lands on top of that little greenhouse there, and we don't want to damage the neighbor's greenhouse. Then we got a bunch of that tree cut down too. And so you can see the moss on the garage roof. That will end that because the tree shaded the roof. Now the roof is exposed to sunlight, and that will kill the moss. But the moss is bad enough that it'll probably warrant putting up a new roof before too long. And this here towable man lift, it did a pretty good job. We had a good time using it. It's hard to maneuver though. You can only move it with your truck. Might have been wise to have rented the mobile man lift, but I don't know. Did you see how much those were?
They didn't have them.
Yeah.
But I bet they're double.
Yeah, I bet Aurora Rent might have had one.
Yeah, but I bet she'll bet it's double.
Yeah. Yeah, and that would have been how much a day?
$300.
This is how much a day for this?
$300.
Yeah, so that's going to be almost 900 tomorrow.
No, this is the first day. We got it yesterday, right?
No, 2 days.
We had it 2 days. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless you want to take it back tonight.
We've had it 2 days now?
Yeah. Yeah, we had it yesterday, cut down a bunch of stuff, and then we came over and cut down more today.
No.
Yeah.
We did the gutter, and then we cut down a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. So that was yesterday, and then today we did this.
We didn't do anything the day we did the gutter. We didn't cut any. Okay, so this is the third day, or second day.
This is the second day.
Okay.
All right. But anyway, it did a really good job in a tough situation. All right. And there are the last few branches up there coming down.
Hope you're all listening and enjoying a big Seahawks win today as Sam Darnold looks at a 2nd down and 5 from his own 45. Hands off on the play. Going around the left side is Josh Adams. Well, not a lot of territory. Let's pause 10 seconds. The station identification. This is the Delta Airlines Seahawks radio.
On it?
You just want me to pull it and direct it this way?
Yes. I'm going to cut it on the side. Have you got enough pull?
I will when you start cutting.
Okay.
Because it's going to come down on that branch below and pull you. So just sort of the rope is going to come down over the branch below you, and then it's going to pull him, just so he's ready for it. Okay. And we are putting in the last
Hey Jeff,
section.
tell me if that did it.
Sucked it in.
It sucked it right up.
No, is the it looks like the bottom of the fascia board is sticking out yet.
It is. Yeah, okay. Boy, I'd like to just fry that.
Can I quote you on that?
Oh, for putting this barge rafter on the end, it's all messed up.
Yeah.